Hey guys, it's Ranger Red, and welcome back to another episode of the Triple R, where I talk about random things that is on my mind. And as you can see, I'm in a different place in my house. I'm usually not in my usual setup, which is right there over in the living room. I decided, you know what, I'm gonna be in my kitchen, where the lighting's a little bit nicer. Now, right at this moment, it's something that's not really that random. It's all over the internet. You guys see it. You guys know about it. You've heard of it from some friend. You might have heard it from your parents. You might have heard it from your siblings. You might have even heard from your grandparents. Holy shit. But it's about the KSI, MrBeast, Logan Paul drama in relation to Lunchly, which is a new processed food product that they decided to release. And when it got released, the reception is the reception is not good. It's not good. And let me tell you why. So we obviously know about processed foods. In general, processed foods are not healthy for you. But in this particular case, since this is advertised towards children, that is going to be an issue. All right. So first of all, I really do hope the parents actually do be parents. Don't let YouTube be your fucking parents, kids. All right, moms and dads all over the world, please, especially in America, by the way, please be fucking parents. Don't let YouTube parent your children. All right, be parents, be responsible, discipline your children, and also feed them real foods. Like try to get some time out of your own day to prepare foods, even if it's just a sandwich. Even if it's just sandwich with butter, that's going to be probably a lot healthier with Lunchy, all right? So, going back, I'm done with that little tangent. So going back, Lunchly has launched as sort of a direct competitor to Lunchables. Now, I will clarify this. I don't live in the United States. I don't live also in the UK, which I'm pretty sure there might be selling over there because KSI is like part of it's part of the brand, right? So in my country, we don't have those, and we don't have Lunchleys either. And it's been proven that Lunchly is super fucking unhealthy because of the amount of processed stuff that they have, like ultra processed foods, which is generally unhealthy for kids, obviously. The problem is, well, that's one of the main problems, right? Just because it says like it's healthier to Lunchly, it doesn't mean that it's healthy in general. And you should take this as like, oh, as a default to feed your children, right? Because it's still processed foods, right? I've checked the ingredients list, especially on Prime. Prime doesn't have like it's a bit strange. Like it's a bit misleading, especially their marketing strategies. It's also misleading. And that's just the thing. Like it's a marketing strategy. The fact that we have three famous content creators basically trying to push this product down everyone's throats, saying that it's healthier than Lunchly, you can't take it at face value, all right? Like if you have any sense, you can't take it at face value. Like it's not healthy in general. Just again, you probably you're probably better off giving like this cheese breadsticks from SNR. By the way, we don't have Tesco's in the Philippines. We have SNR. Um, this is really good, by the way. You're probably a lot healthier giving your children this than any of those shit. All right, probably even a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. You're probably a lot better than giving your children that. Just don't give them too much. All right, one peanut butter and jelly sandwich is enough. And this whole drama has essentially just blown off the lid, all because of one tweet. And that tweet is from none other than one of the literal OGs of YouTube, and that is from Dan TDM, the Diamond Minecart. And when the advertisements for Lunchly uh, was finally released, Dan tweeted, "What happened to YouTubers, man? I can't, I can't not." It's a double negative, so I think that was a typo. So he's basically saying, "I can't say anything anymore. This is selling stuff for the sake of making money. Simple. How does this benefit their fans? This is selling crap to kids who don't know better than to trust the people who are selling it to them. Do better. And to be honest, I do agree that I do agree with him, right? There's like no benefit to this, right? For one, it's unhealthy still, even though it is quote unquote healthier than Lunchables. Just because you're comparing, first of all, you're comparing a processed product to another very ultra processed product. It's still unhealthy for fuck's sake. Like there's no difference. It's both unhealthy. It's just that one is less unhealthy, but it's still unhealthy. It's like, vaping. It's technically a lot healthier than smoking, but it's still unhealthy in a way. Like you get what I'm saying? Like it's still unhealthy in a way. So going back to this whole drama thing, right? So Dan TDM, he put out that one tweet and he didn't say anything else. He legit said nothing else. And and both Lo- both Logan and JJ has essentially just been going off the fucking roof. Like Logan has made series of tweets just trying to discredit like criticisms, like he's trying to defend the product, and it has been relentless for him, by the way. It's first of all, it's not going well for him, obviously, because the way that he's trying to push his defense, it's not even good. And another thing is that KSI has recently made a Reddit video uh, where he's just going mental. Like it's just going mental. Like there's no like reason. It's just him screaming his head off.
JJ's cooked, bro. And then there's a tweet from Jacksepticeye. You mess with Dan TDM, you mess with YouTube. I mean, that's cringe. Obviously released launchly, and Dan TDM replied. This is what he had to say.
What happened to YouTubers, man? I can't not say anything anymore. This is selling stuff for the sake of making money. Simple. How does this benefit their fans? This is selling crap to kids who don't know better than to trust the people who are selling it to them. Do better. Do better.
Oh, wow.
First of all, this is a 30-year-old man trying to like act like a high schooler against someone who's a father, by the way. Like this man is pushing 40 and he's acting like this, especially against someone who's I think around his age but is a parent, by the way. So yeah, that's another thing to factor in. Dan is a parent. He knows how to take care of a kid, all right? Like this is just it's a bit painful to watch. Well, not a bit. It's very fucking painful.
And TDM came through with his tweet. So I was like, alright, I gotta reply to this. So this is what I said. Looks like crap to me, while showing his toys that he sold to kids. How does this benefit your fans, Dan? Now, obviously, people didn't realize that I was shining a mirror in his face. Instead, they were like,
Wait, you did the same as Dan. You made toys with Tube Heroes.
and yes, that's fair, but I'm not the one complaining.
And yeah, he's trying to like say like the toys that Dan is selling to like his young audience, like his fans, like who are kids. How does it benefit, man? It's a fucking toy. It's a fucking toy made to play with. It's a fucking toy. In comparison to like your processed food product, that's gonna benefit them. That's gonna benefit them in a way where it's just gonna give them, I don't know, fucking diabetes or like kidney stones in an early age because the fucking sodium levels are so fucking high. And in comparison to like toys, I'm taking that toy. It looks cute. I mean, the fucking Mewtwo's as well for Dan TDM, by the way. It's actually quite a vibe. Also the Diamond Pickaxe as well. I'm definitely gonna give that to like one of my younger cousins who's just like a kid, and he really likes Minecraft. See, that's the thing. If you have like, let's say a young kid, they like, oh, and they're a big fan of Minecraft, it's like, oh, I really like this toy. Give them that. Like, that's gonna give them some dopamine rush. That's gonna give them like, oh, thank you. Like, that's a benefit. Happy moments. Giving your kids a gift instead of giving them crap food. Like, again, parents, try to get some time out of your life to just make food for your kids. By the way, it's a lot better, even if it's just simple sandwich or like eggs on rice.
Well, okay then. He was talking about food, not merchandise and toys.
By the way, all of these fucking edits are absolute garbage. I don't know who's editing this video. It's probably Chip Fat for like the Sidemen. If that's Chip Fat editing, by the way, if that's Chip Fat editing the video, by the way, that's a violation. That's a degrade. I'm so sorry. But if it's him actually, like himself editing his video, or it's like some other editor, just stop, man. It's not good. It's painful.
And I'm like, okay, sure. Let's keep moving the goalposts. But okay, did I reply to this? He was sponsored, then promoted, and made a whole video on Munch Pack, a monthly sub box full of food and candy to his Minecraft audience full of kids. Now what? At this point, his fans imploded.
The fucking sponsorship, by the way, was 9 years ago. 9 fucking years ago, and it was a one-off sponsor. And it wasn't owned by Dan. It was just some random company that is like, hey, sponsor us. If you like the product, we'll sponsor you. But this was 9 years ago. We're having a sponsorship 9 years ago on the YouTube platform. That long ago, that was considered life-changing. Now everyone nowadays is just getting sponsors left, right, and center. Getting sponsored from like this company, getting sponsored by this brand, getting sponsored by this product. 9 years ago, you wouldn't get a sponsorship at all. If you got a sponsorship 9 years ago on YouTube, like that long ago, you were considered like, oh my god, this man made it. He's getting sponsors, dude. That was 9 years ago on YouTube, where again, having a sponsorship was considered life-changing luxury. And again, one-off sponsor. Like there's like no reason for you to bring this up if it was like 9 years ago. We're talking about the now, especially on a product that you co-created, where you have like a 33.3% of a share between between yourself, MrBeast, and Logan.
Self-combustion occurred on Twitter. And they just didn't know how to react. Some just decided just to be racist. When a knicker like KSI does nothing in life and still gets paid for it in something other than welfare or food stamps, it's noteworthy. It's like how monkeys in the jungle have started to understand the concept of tools. Brother is just being racist.
Now, okay, to be fair, right? To be fair, if they are becoming racists, then they're not reasonable people. Like, I'm pretty sure like that's common sense for everyone. If they're being racist, trying to push like the same criticisms as like sensible people who aren't racist, they're not sensible people. They're not part of the crowd. They're just racist for just being racist. They're just racist for the sake of being racist, not being like constructive. So yeah, I'll defend him on this one.
His audience just didn't know what to do. They couldn't fathom the idea that their beloved Dan was also exactly what he claimed that we were. Safe to say he's a hypocrite. But again, they kept moving the goalposts and being like,
Oh, well, Dan only did this once. He's only made a video once about sweeties to his audience, so you're wrong.
I mean, he still did it, but sure.
Again, this edit is just pissing me off. It really is just pissing me off, man. It's not giving him any points at all.
If you just type in Dan TDM Sweets, there's countless of videos of him eating sweets, promoting sweets to his audience. But cool, you know. But again, this was another complaint that I heard a lot. They were like, I'm about to do the voice again.
Well, Dan TDM doesn't actually own the sweets. Okay? You own Lunchley, so it's not the same.
Okay, cool. Where was the same energy when Ryan Trahan released Sweets? Where was the same energy when FaZe Rogue released Sweets? Now, I'm not seeing people going crazy towards them on Twitter. You know.
Now, I think the reason why people are not complaining about those other products that is from like those other YouTubers, I'm pretty sure it's because they know their audience a lot better than you guys. Like they're not just being so fucking relentless about their product. And when criticisms get sided towards them, they're like, all right, they would just either ignore it. They would just ignore it, or they would just ignore it completely, basically. It's just that it's just that you guys just decided to just go out of your fucking way to just have a psychotic breakdown and just be relentless in saying this. What you're trying to say here? What are you trying? What are you trying to say here? What are you trying to say here? It was just one tweet, guys. It was just one tweet. It was just one tweet. You're just trying to make a big deal out of it. Dan just made one tweet, and then he just dipped, and then you guys are just getting butthurt. For them, I'm pretty sure they got criticisms for their products, obviously being too sweet, too sour, and all that, but they didn't go out of their way to just go fucking ballistic. That is the difference here. That is the difference.
Why? I've realized why. It's because people just hate us. People just hate us. People hate Logan Paul, okay? They hate MrBeast, and they hate me on Twitter, okay?
Now, regarding like the hate towards MrBeast, a lot of us don't hate him as a person. Even other YouTubers, they don't hate him as a person. The reason why a lot of people don't like him is because of how he fucking changed this platform, alright? I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna get famous off of making content like this where I just make whatever the fuck I want, where it's personality based, where I'm doing stuff that I'm very interested in. And like Jacksepticeye even said it as well. I forgot where the clip is. I forgot where the clip originally was, but he did say that the reason why he is not fond of MrBeast, he doesn't hate him personally, he just doesn't like the way that he changed the platform, because the bar that he set is basically just being a content farm, where it's so over the top, very rambunctious, clearly directed towards the younger audience for easy clicks, and content like this where I'm just posting whatever the fuck I want is just not gonna hit anymore.
Say YouTube's changed for the worse. Yes. Now, Jack.
Let's verify that first.
I just know. Now, Jack, a completely unrelated question. Do you like MrBeast? No. Jack. Oh! Do you think MrBeast ruined YouTube? Yes. Oh! Now, in all honesty, Jack, why?
Because it became more about views, money, and popularity than it did about having fun.
You just don't think you had fun playing Squid Games? You don't think you had fun riding on yachts?
Building wells in Africa? I don't know.
If he had fun doing those videos, they'd be longer. We'd see the fun.
Ooh.
I thought you were going to get me with that one, didn't you?
And it's fucking it's fucking unfortunate, man. All right, like I really want content creators like us to like succeed, and it's thanks to channels like MrBeast now. It's just not gonna hit anymore, right? It's just not gonna work.
Absolute Giga Chad sub. What? What? 5% of the Reddit is just sucking my dick, and 95% of the Reddit is calling JJ a corporate sellout. Okay. I'm a corporate sellout, but, you know, Ryan Trahan is fine. FaZe Rogue is fine. The Sidemen are fine, even though I'm in the Sidemen. But as soon as I have a company with Jimmy and Logan Paul, sell out! You're fucking sell out!
I mean, it doesn't look good when you're siding with someone who is a scammer. Twice. I'll leave it at that.
I bet the 5% are people who are just like normal human beings with rational thinking. And then the other part of the sub is like, oh, you're just a dick eater. Get your mouth off his penis. Stop eating his ass.
Nah, I'm pretty sure like those 5%, they just really don't know better. They like don't know the actual facts or like the actual factors behind all of this. Yeah, obviously you're gonna be like, oh yeah, those are normal people. Yeah, because they're your stands, dude. Like obviously that's gonna make sense.
No, they're just making good points. Nope, he's a dick eater, a dick rider. If you make good points, you're a dick eater and a dick rider. It makes no sense. It's stupid. Again, the IQ. I can tell the IQ of this Reddit is lowering.
How are you going to say that people on your Reddit who are trying to push some reason and criticism towards you are being dumb? That's not a good look. You're basically just saying the majority of your fan base are dumb. That does not look good on you, dude. I'm pretty sure you need, like, come on, man. I feel like you really do need to break off the internet, dude. Like, just don't go on Twitter. Don't go on fucking Reddit. Don't go on YouTube either. Like, get off of everything.
I'm sure there's just been an influx of Dan TDM fans just lowering the IQ of this fucking Reddit, man.
By the way, he's also attacking, like, Dan's fans, who are, like, old, young teens, or, like, maybe some young adults as well. Calling them dumb? Alright, well, that's something.
Mentioning the Logan scam from a year ago and MrBeast situation from last month, bringing up a harmless Dan TDM video from 9 years ago. But I wasn't the one complaining! I'm just replying to Dan! Am I not allowed to reply to Dan? He came at me! Logan Paul and Jimmy's situation isn't to do with me!
Your reply is complaining about Dan's reply. You're complaining now. Like, what? Fuck. Like, what the fuck? He is losing it, people. I'm pretty sure he is losing it.
When I had the whole situation with the P word, I'm not there like, Logan, have my back. Jimmy, where you at? Save me. I had to deal with the situation myself. So what does this mean? The fuck?
Why are you bringing up a situation that has been already resolved in regards to the P word? By the way, if you don't know what the word is, it's a derogatory, like, slur against South Asians. Yeah, I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna put it on screen or say it, obviously. Or I'm not also gonna. I'm gonna play the clip as well. I'm not playing the clip. But it's a whole different situation entirely. There's no point of you bringing this up.
Those things have nothing to do with me. I'm literally just making a company where I make a product that is better than the competition.
When your product is also unhealthy against a very, very unhealthy product. I'm gonna keep bringing this up, by the way, because, again, both of them are unhealthy.
And actually, let's take a step back and look at the whole fucking situation. These motherfuckers are complaining about a lunch kit. That's what this whole thing is about. A lunch kit. There's way more crazier things happening in this world, but people want to go in on this lunch fucking kit. What are we doing? What are we doing here? JJ, you're breaking my heart. Shut the fuck up, man. You're going down a path I can't follow. What? Because I made a lunch kit. I'm dead. I'm dying.
I mean, yeah, there are other situations that we can be complaining about. I mean, there's like 2 fucking wars going on in the world. There's a civil war going on here in Southeast Asia, but you're the one who's blowing this out of fucking proportions, dude. You and Logan in particular are the ones are just going so ballistic. You two are being so butthurt. Yes, you made a lunch kit. If you just left this whole thing, like if you just didn't reply to Dan, then we wouldn't be doing this shit. All right, we would have been like, oh, another shit product that is like shitty, as equally as shit as Prime. We don't give a shit. Like at our core, us sensible people, we legitimately do not care what you guys make. If you guys want to make money, all right, that's fine. No harm done. like no complaints about it. Like if you want to make money again, no complaints about it. But you two just had to go out of your fucking way and just be fucking keyboard warriors complaining about a criticism, about a comment. Again, Dan just dipped after that one tweet. You didn't have to do all of this shit. You could have just said, you could have just acted like this. Oh, all right, what? You could have just done that. And you just decided to just go to your office, record this Reddit video, and go just fucking ballistic as time went on for the video. I'm like, what fucking minute am I on now again? I'm like 9 minutes into this video. There's 19 minutes. There's 1945 minutes in total in this fucking Reddit video. There's no way that this man is just gonna go like downwards even more all throughout this video, alright?
You know what the kids these days need? Chocolate and sugar water for lunch. Chocolate and sugar water for lunch. Ahoy, great idea. Let's do it. Brilliant. And what? We've got bunny eyes. Okay, twisted. There's people buying Lunchables. A lot of people buying Lunchables. And you know what? We thought Lunchables, we can better that. We can make a better product that people can also afford and be happy to give to their kids. And that's why we made Lunchly. It's as simple as that. I don't understand why all of a sudden it's a bad thing to have a business. It's a natural progression of YouTubers. I mean, I guess people like Dan TDM want us to stay in our lane and never make a business, even though other YouTubers are doing the exact same thing, but sure. If you want to continue making Minecraft videos, be my guest, brother. But I'm out here trying to level myself up. That's why I got Misfits. That's why I've got Prime. That's why I've got all my Sidemen businesses. You know, that's why I'm doing music. That's why I'm releasing a new song. Like, that's why I'm doing all these things. Because I don't want to just stay in my box. And that's been my whole thing. Never staying in the box. Always branching out and just doing what people tell me I can't do.
Okay, yeah, fair, but again, I'm pretty sure any sensible parent will never buy these products. Like, both of these products, they're never buying these. Sensible parents, they're like, okay, here's some money, you can go to the cafeteria, or like, oh, here's some leftovers from, like, last night's dinner, or here, I made some food for you this morning, take it to school with you for lunch. Like, I'm pretty sure most sensible parents are like that, alright? They're not gonna be going out of their fucking way to buy Lunchlies or Lunchables, all right? Okay, yeah, sure. Get yourself outside the box, expand, do whatever makes you feel better. But again, you're just I feel like this whole tidbit that he did where he's like, "Oh, yeah, I'm doing this business, advertising a song with Trippie Redd and all that shit." It's a bit narcissistic, I'm pretty sure. Like that's not going to present him in a very good light, I'm pretty sure. Like, it's giving a very narcissistic tendencies, all right? Like, yeah, this is just painful to watch. I'm pretty sure it's just going to get worse from here.
The Reddit when he tries to beef Dan TDM.
If you ever do that again,
This clip is
I'm
so
gonna
funny.
kill your parents, and I know where they live.
No one's slapping me. Let's get it twisted.
You did lose to Tommy Fury, by the way. Oh, man. I'm pretty sure he's still so fucking salty that he lost to Tommy Fury. And for people who are saying, oh, yeah, he did lose, but first of all, he did not do anything. He just clinched in that fucking fight. All throughout the fucking fight, he was just clinching. I'll just leave it at that. Alright, there was also some unrelated, like, post to, like, the whole drama that he included in the video, I guess, to just try to satirize this whole thing.
MrBeast rolls out a much more matured reply than R. Honestly, I'm sorry, but fuck being mature, man. These absent dickheads that don't deserve my maturity.
Okay, now, okay. Here's the thing, right? MrBeast's, like, reply to, like, Dan's criticism, that's how you should do it. It's like, oh yeah, I get where you're coming from, and it's Lunchables is very unhealthy. And he even said in the tweet, obviously eating fresh chicken and broccoli is healthier. He knows what to do, right? He gets what Dan is saying. And he gets the criticism, but he's still trying to defend his product. that's how you should do it. Obviously he's not gonna fully acknowledge that Lunchly is still unhealthy, but in comparison to like Lunchables, okay, maybe it's slightly healthier. Again, that's how you should do it. It's like, yes, you're a lot better off on eating actual food, but let me tell you why our product it's decent enough to be okay in comparison to ultra processed, right? That's how you should do it. But you and Logan, they just went kaboof. Like, come on, man.
Fantastic response. I prefer mine, where I just go at these motherfuckers.
And also, I would like to preference on MrBeast, right? To expand like his point of like, yeah, people are much better off eating actual real food. He ended up also saying this. Obviously, eating fresh chicken and broccoli is healthier, but if someone is going to eat a pre-made meal like this, which millions of people do through Lunchables, then I think giving them a higher quality version at roughly the same price is a net good in my opinion. And it is why we created Lunchly. Also, we get economies of scale and can get things cheaper. We will be only improving the product more and more. And yeah, okay, fair enough, Jimmy. Fair enough. Jimmy's is the real name of MrBeast, by the way. So yeah, he's trying to reason that if you want a pre-made meal for your kid, that is very easy to pack, have a Lunchly. It's a bit healthier, but again, he acknowledges that you are a lot better off than eating this pre-made package meal that is still slightly processed than eating actual real food that is healthier for you. He knows what to do. That's how like a reasonable person would talk. And again, these guys are just blowing everything up. Like him, Logan, they're just again kapoof, kapoof.
Everyone on the Reddit when JJ decides to delete his credibility by picking a fight with an OG YouTuber over a lunchbox. He started it! I just released the product! This mother came at me! Am I not allowed to respond? Oh, you fucking twats! No! Don't! You can't use this meme on me!
He didn't go after you directly. He didn't go after you directly. He just went after the product itself. Well, yeah, he said, "Oh yeah, what happened to OG YouTubers, dude?" Obviously, he's gonna say that because again, you're the face of the product. It's you. It's you in particular, dude. It's you. It's you. You're the one who's blowing this out of proportions, dude. You could have just left this hang out to dry, but you decided, you and Logan, you both decided to just blow this whole thing up. MrBeast, he just made one tweet, and it was good. He still defended the product, but he was mature about it. You and Logan are just shoving fucking hate down their throats. Like, what the fuck, man? Come on. Come on, don't get it twisted. Don't get it fucking twisted. Also, there was like this other Reddit post that was featured in the video in regards to like a potential Simon NFT, which Vic discussed on like a podcast with the Burn Chip and Cal Freezy.
NFTs. Oh my goodness,
Yeah.
this was KSI in his KSI crypto era.
Okay, yeah, to be fair, good. There was no NFT, but it sounds a little bit hypocritical for KSI to say like, okay, thank God we didn't pursue this, when he's business partners with Logan, who yeah, I'll just leave it at that. It does sound quite it sounds a little bit hypocritical. I'm sorry. And also he's going off this like tangent again, like people just hate me.
This never even happened, and people want to complain about this. It's crazy. Fam, there's things that have happened that I said I didn't want to do. As, like, in the Sidemen, I don't want to do this, and we still did it. Like I said, fam, people just hate us. People just hate me. Finding a reason to hate me.
Dude, we don't. We're just trying to give you some criticism. You're just interpreting it. You're just having the subjective opinion and interpretation that it's all hate because we're trying to humble you. like ever since this man lost to fucking Tommy Fury, he has a he can't take much, can he?
Defending JJ at the moment be like, leave the multi-billion-dollar celebrity alone. Selena Gomez, Taylor Swift, Kanye West, Kim Kardashian, Kylie Jenner, like the list goes on. But sure, the YouTuber, yeah, God forbid someone tried to defend the YouTuber.
I don't know what the point is about that, him just going off of that Reddit post about, you know, multi-billionaire celebrities alone and all that shit. What? Again, a bit of a narcissistic tendency right there. I'm so sorry. Now, I actually want to go through like the comments of like the Reddit video that I essentially just reacted for you guys. Um, I had to like close the window so the video replayed. So responding to criticism, no yapping. Yeah, he basically just yapped the whole video. No way Blood had to go back 9 years onto Dan's second channel. Yeah, that's the thing I forgot to fucking clarify. This was on Dan TDM's second channel. And to find any dirt on him... okay, well, newsflash, buddy. There's no fucking dirt on Dan TDM. Like, he is a drama-free YouTuber that didn't do any controversy, and he's just now a proud father. He's a family man. Bro was in a 3v1 and still lost. Well, he wasn't the only one that lost. How brave of KSI to leave the comment section open. I'm actually quite surprised that, yeah, I'm actually quite surprised that this is left open, by the way. You know, big ups to JJ on that one. Big ups to JJ. We will give you something for that. Why he faked laugh, bro, I'm dead. Yeah, he was fake laughing the whole video. I will also have to preface that. KSI's ego has grown so much to the point where he actually believes that he hasn't done anything wrong. That's quite true. JJ getting ratioed here too. Lamau, yep. I mean, he's getting ratioed everywhere, dude. Bro's ego's bigger than his forehead. Okay, that's petty. The K stands for copium in KSI. All right, I think that's enough for now. All right, let's move on. That was a bit of a roller coaster. Yeah, he essentially just he just got more and more and more frustrated, more irritated as the video went on. It's oh man, that was that was just painful and sad at the same time to watch. Like, come on, dude. Like, you're better than this. You're a 30-year-old man. You're going after someone who's a father. Especially going after... this wasn't the first time that he went after someone who was a father, by the way. Like, he went after Tommy Fury, who's a dad as well. And you're going after, again, one of the nicest guys in YouTube, who is also a father, by the way. Like, ugh, man, it's really just a very, very messy situation. It's a major L for KSI, really. It's really a major L for him because, like, again, like, I don't see the point for him and Logan to try to make such a big deal out of it. They could have just left it hang out to dry. And then they decided to open up their big mouth, go up against Dan TDM. Like, that was just like a bad situation for them waiting to happen. And like what Jacksepticeye said with this tweet, you go after Dan TDM, you mess with him, you mess with all of us. And well, he did. He did, because god fucking damn, it was not pretty for him. It was not pretty for him. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. I think I'll leave it there. I think I'm not gonna do like my usual outro. So yeah, I'll see you guys soon.